Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this in transit, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakabadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, Agri, Millstone, who do well and teach well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and your eye can pushing this word that the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity and diligence, making your calling and election sure. Shalom. And it's going to be titled, Looking Past Everything You Have. Because, brothers may have, jobs, and even looking past, things that the Lord has blessed you with in a materialistic form, right? Because the Lord, after a while, you enduring, being faithful and doing things, the Lord may bless you with, certain, comforts here in Babylon the Great, but you still gotta look past all that, because nonetheless, we are getting ready to come into a time where we gotta leave all this shit behind, and for the right reason. I may think, but man, I got this going on for me. I got this, that, and the third. Lord bless me with this, that. Man, you gotta get ready to let all that shit go, because, hey, what happened when Peter asked Yahweh Shai, man, we have forsaken all. Lord, we have forsaken all. What shall we get? And the Lord said, "Yea, they have followed me in the regeneration. They shall be with me, judging, the 12 tribes of Israel." Slightly paraphrasing, meaning you're going to be in leadership position, using everything here in Babylon the Great. And think about it, man. It's going to be a kingdom that's going to be forever. It's not going to be a kingdom where even if you do get on a high level, of business or something, CEO, you still got to worry about interest rates, inflation, things of that sort, right? The kingdom is not going to be like that, man. The kingdom's going to stand forever and ever, and we're going to be forever and ever. And only the 144,000, right? Those that follow Yahweh Shai in the reincarnation, regeneration. Only they are going to have those crowns, man. And think about it like this. Me and the Ike were talking about this the other night. You can only have 144,000 people, right? So like your men, you're gonna have 144,000 men and a gazillion of Israelites and other nations, man. Right? And we're gonna live forever. So this is why you gotta look past everything here in Babylon the Great, man. None of this shit here in Babylon the Great compares to what we're getting ready to get in the kingdom, right? And that all goes back to faith, of course, but nonetheless, man, hey, get ready, to lose it all, right? That's what Jacob's trouble is about. This is what, the times we're coming into is about. To see, if you can pass that final test, right? That hour of temptation, So, you shouldn't want to, don't entertain things in the world too much. And if the Lord bless you with things that are in the world, right? Like maybe like a lady, job promotion, car, maybe a new crib, whatever, better pay, cool. Nonetheless, you take that with the knowing that you gotta look past it. You gotta look past everything that the Lord, blesses you with, and the good things of this life, man. Even tribulations, man. You gotta even look past that even further. You lose a job, you lose a house, you lose income, you lose a female, so on and so forth. You gotta look past that as well, right? This is why the scriptures tell you to not get entangled with the affairs of this world, because it'll choke out the word. It's gonna make you not be productive. It's gonna make you not even want to be in the spirit. You're just gonna go by any means to try to figure out how to make it by yourself. And at that moment and at that point of your life, if it is a tribulation, that's when you gotta really lean on your Yahweh Shai to, protect you. That's a test in itself. Okay? And then when you get blessed with things, you gotta look past it, man. Lord just blessed me with this and the third. I can, like, hell yeah, that's good. But remember, get ready to be on, to be on point. Don't let none of this shit here, hey, hey, Satan has a desire to sift you out as wheat. So So no, don't get twisted. Hey, time can bless you as well too, right? But nonetheless, the Lord is in control of it all, right? And things may be, the Lord may bless you with things just to try you. Let me give like this. Let me give this, do this, and see how handles it. Right, like Job. Like Job. Let me instead of accept, he started with the tribulation. I'm gonna give him some boils. Yeah, tempting Satan. Yeah, go let him get some boils real quick, man. He gets hit with boils, man. What the fuck? He's going through it. His kids get taken away. Man, what the fuck? Now his wife, right? Jake big on that. His wife, his lady, she gets taken away, right? Man, just tell the Most High, just curse the Most High and die. Look at you, you're going through it. And what? He held his faith all the way to the end, man. And he said, "Thou foolish lady, shall we not receive good in the Most High and not bad also?" Man, everybody's gonna go through things, but think about it like this: you're going through things for a better purpose, for a higher calling, for the kingdom, and a place, and not even just the kingdom, rulership status in the kingdom, that only 144,000 men are going to be able to be in that type of position. That's elite status, man. And elite status in the kingdom is going to be a whole different type of level, man. Whole different level of elite. How you see, Jake here on this side, they party with them, the Rothschilds and them, the Amalekites, right? The small hatters, they living it up, man. Right? They got these palaces and shit, and nonetheless, we're the ones that really built them palaces to stay at and shit, right? During the time of the Byzantine Empire when Jake was ruling. Nonetheless, right? Look how they're living. They're living that's like kings and princes, But what? That's only for a moment, man. They still die. They still get ailments. They still get, hurt, traumatized, things of that sort. We're fighting for rest in a whole different type of aspect. So none of this shit here that we go through or that we get is worthy to put over the Most High, man. And you get a great business, man. You become a millionaire, right? Just putting it out there. You still gotta look past that. Or you get, put to a real low estate, man. You get put to a base. You still gotta look past that. Because nonetheless, those two trials are still hard in itself. It is harder for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven than it is, for a camel to go through, a hole of a needle sack, something to that effect. So same thing with those that are in a lower estate, man. It may be hard for you, but you got Jake that has a lot of things going on for them, and they got to sacrifice that. And you haven't been through that. I haven't been through that. So we always got to get prepared for everything in both aspects of prosperity and, being, brought low, right? Take it cheerfully when thou art brought low, and when they are changed to a lower state, right? A lower state of mind. Like, damn, man, I'm going through it. This has happened to me. This just happened. And this, just keep pushing, bro. Because at the end of the day, what is it going to do? It's all to try you, right? The Lord's trying us like as gold is tried in the furnace, right? What's happening is He's purging out those impurities, because when you get changed to a lower state and things are not going your way, you start to really examine yourself, right? And the scriptures tell you that. Examine thyself whether thou be in the faith or not. Then you start to examine yourself. Where am I going off at? What am I doing wrong? This, that, and the third. And then you start, figuring yourself out. You start moving it. And you actually start repenting when you figure things out. And the Lord brings you back up. Damn, I just got blessed with this, that, and the third, man. Hey, the Lord's looking out now. I thought He wasn't dealing with me. And you got to think about it like this, bro. When you go through shit, you got to think about it like this, too. The scriptures talk about if you're not being chastised, meaning if you're not going through anything, you're not going through trials in your day-to-day, or week by week, right? Because brothers know, when you have a good week, you already know that, the Lord's getting ready to come and try you with something. Maybe you probably had a strong, good little 2 weeks of, prosperity, calmness. and you just know in the back of your mind that the Lord's getting ready to come through with something, right? But nonetheless, when you're going through things like that, the scriptures tell you, him that is not chastised, right, you're a bastard technically. If you're not going through anything, right, if you're not going through no trials and tribulations in its rightful aspects, right, because you got motherfuckers that get judged because they're actually doing wickedness, and then you also got those that the scriptures talk about, those that prosper in wickedness. So don't get side-eyed by that. But look at them, look, they're promoting this and the third, but they're getting recognition, they're getting money, they're getting this, that, they're getting glory, fame, this and the third. Man, fuck that shit. They're gonna be, nonetheless, yes, all Israel's gonna be saved, but you got different levels in Israel as well. It's not everybody's gonna be just chilling on the same in the same one big neighborhood. Nah. There's a reason why we do this, man. We're not trying to be, I always say that to myself too, man. I'm not trying to be a regular degular again. Yakim shouldn't want to be a regular degular either, man. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with that, because of course we are in Babylon the Great. But again, right? Why not strive for masteries, man, in a lawful way? Why not strive to, be a part of that number? Right? Make that calling and election sure. Why not want to be on that level, man? Why not want to be on the throne with Yahweh Shai, man, and the other, and the other 144,000 man judging and being on that type of time? Because not only does this shit that we're doing to in our shit, but not only does this ministry, come with that, it also comes with salvation, man. Being saved from the shit that's getting ready to come upon Babylon the Great. And I don't think Jake thinks a lot about this stuff, man, because I seen the Elder Monte talk about his, lesson earlier. I only watched a little bit of it, but telling the comment was saying, if we're all going to be saved, why do we need to repent? There's different levels to it, man. And we're striving to be on top of the thrones, man. We're trying to be crowned, okay? But nonetheless, damn, I kind of lost my train of thought, but we're going to be, on a whole different level than your other cats are, man. We're not trying to be regular degulars. There you go. I don't want to be a regular degular again. Because this ministry is not going to just give us, that higher level in the kingdom, but it's also going to grant us salvation, which is even, great in its own aspect, in its own sense. And even then, if it's our lot to go through a guillotine and get our head chopped off, right, Revelation 20, the chapter, or go into a FEMA camp and get tortured, right, Revelation the 2nd chapter, we still understand that this shit that we're going through at that moment, and I don't have to, the Lord gives us the strength to go through it, right, if that be our lot. We still understand that in itself is not even going to be worthy compared to what we're getting ready to receive, man. And I think that's another thing too, prosperity. When Jay gets blessed with things, you gotta look at it like that. You gotta look past it. If you get blessed with a new job, cool. Still look past it. You get blessed, you get blessed with, whatever it may be. But it has to be blessing with the carnal, right? Because Job, man, he got blessed. He was blessed. Like, he was blessed at first. He was rich. He had all this livestock. Had his daughters and sons, freaking a wife. She was righteous, man. She was obedient, man. Jake was rich, and actually rich. Not he had actual value. I googled it a while back, man. On Job's actual net worth, and it was up there, definitely up at that moment. So he was blessed before anything, and what happened? He still looked past it when he lost it all. And that's just an example that we gotta, go through, just living in Babylon the Great, being in this truth, in this ministry, right? Thinking not strange the trials that, ye may go through, slightly paraphrasing. Because, Jay, you're gonna go through things, man, and definitely maybe weird things, and there may be, but just shit that Satan knows that can lead you to your own destruction and demise, but nonetheless, the Lord's there to pick us up, man. The angels are there watching over us, But with that, I'm going to close out. Shalom.